Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Happy Monday, the start of another work week. Before we get to your weather and news headlines here, a quick reminder for you. You can find us live here on Facebook every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning. We go live about 8 o'clock. You can also find the video later throughout the day on your Facebook feed. So whenever it's convenient for you, please watch us. We love it when you join us. All right, you can also find us on our Inform YouTube channel and your favorite podcast platforms. Just go to inform.com/podcast, look for the Inform Minute, and you can find us there. All right, Dillon. I would say today is shaping up to be a pretty decent summer day, but it's going to be warm out there, still kind of humid, and we have a little haze.
Yeah, that's the forecast.
There we go.
Just,
see you later.
Yeah, pretty much. Middle to upper 80s today, 88 in Fargo, 85 Grand Forks, upper 70s to low 80s near the Canadian border.
Okay.
So not a bad day, and not as humid as yesterday. The humidity yesterday was killer. It was really bad. So thankfully not as humid today. Still humidity, just not as bad. We'll increase the humidity through the week. By Wednesday, probably be in that really just uncomfortable, oppressive, just you walk outside, you just stink. That kind of humidity.
That'll
be
like
back.
You're walking into like a wet blanket.
Yep.
Ugh.
Is right.
Bleh.
That'll be by Wednesday. And then we'll at least get a little bit of relief, kind of like today, back to just some humidity on Thursday. But a few chances of storms. We have a chance tonight, and then once again tomorrow into tomorrow night, and then Wednesday. It's not going to storm all day. Just kind of like how this weekend went. There's a few rounds of storms rolling around.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to see them. And if you do see it, probably won't last. Well, it's a thunderstorm, so it could last a little long. But, it's not going to storm all day. Just watch out for those thunderstorm chances, just because we have all of that humidity in the atmosphere. So, otherwise, upper level haze due to wildfire smoke. Expect that today, tomorrow, really through the week.
Yeah.
Luckily, not a bad air quality at the surface. Like the stinky air shouldn't have that, just above us. So,
All right.
I think that's about it. I don't know, staying hot through the end of July into August.
It's flying by.
It is. I know. It's the last month of summer.
Yeah.
Starts on Thursday.
Gotta
It's
take
crazy.
advantage of these last days of
Yeah.
summer. School will be here before we know it, and all that kind of stuff.
Isn't that crazy? Football will be good. That's the one thing to look forward to in the fall is football.
Football's right around the corner. Most of the colleges and NFL teams starting camps and things like that.
Yep. It's crazy. It's flying by.
All right, Dillon. Thank you.
You bet.
All right, this morning, local emergency response teams are going to be starting training at the Fargo Dome. It's happening all throughout the day. Several departments will be part of the training, including Fargo and West Fargo Fire Departments, as well as Cass County Sheriff's Office. Sanford Ambulance started at 8 o'clock, so just a few minutes ago, goes until 4:30. You can see, emergency lights, law enforcement with guns by the Fargo Dome. So if you see that there, don't be alarmed. It is training exercises. All right, we're gearing up for WDAY First, one of the biggest country music festivals in the U.S. starts this week. Thousands of people will make their way to Sioux Pass Ranch in Detroit Lakes. We know because of that, it's a fun event, but the traffic, parking can be quite the headache. So here's a couple of reminders for you, just so you know. No cars are allowed to park along Highway 59 before noon. After that, any vehicles wanting to get in can park on the shoulder of the road at their own risk. We know people start lining up to get in there as soon as they can. The lines are very long, and they can move very slowly, but passengers must stay in the vehicles the whole time. You cannot set up your camping equipment, chairs and things like that while waiting in line to pass the time. That's not allowed. You can read more about road closures and detours for WDAY Fest on our website, inforum.com. All right, a Fargo man is facing multiple charges after an early morning crash here in Fargo. It happened near the underpass of 45th Street and 3rd Avenue North, just north of Main Avenue. Police arrested 36-year-old Peter Oxner for DUI refusal, and charge for damaging property. The car that he was driving veered off the road in the southbound lane. It hit a wall, completely smashed in the front end of the vehicle. Also, there was like a big metal pole from a guardrail that essentially was sticking through the car. It was pretty mangled up. Oxner was treated for non-life-threatening injuries, and then he was taken to jail. Right now, we're waiting to hear the cause of death for a Moorhead woman who went missing. On Saturday, 38-year-old Angela Hart's body was found in a tall, grassy area by Horn Park in Moorhead. Police say it looks like the body had been there for a little while. There were no initial signs of trauma, but they did take her body to the Ramsey County Medical Examiner's Office for an autopsy. They're also investigating her death, so stick with us for updates on that story. Massive wildfires are burning across North America, and because of them, you might notice some of that smoke and haze in the air today. Dillon talked about that. The explosive park fire, as it's being called, has grown into the biggest fire in California so far this year, burning up to 5,000 acres per hour. Thousands of people have had to be evacuated in that area because of it. It's only about 12% contained right now, so it'll probably continue to impact us for some time here. Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, practice officially begins today for NDSU and Colorado because they are going to face off to start the season. Dom looks at the major storylines for the Bison at fall camp, plus the Twins won another road series this weekend. Are there any deals before tomorrow's trade deadline? It'd be nice if they maybe got a player or two to help them for a playoff push, but we know sometimes the Twins like to be sellers this time of year. Hot Mic, live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you can get an all-access pass to Inform.com. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to get that deal. And remember to join us the rest of the day for our newscasts as well. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And First News is, again, tomorrow morning from 5 to 7 a.m. So make sure to join us then. Until then, have a great day, everyone. Bye.